guys. It is Taking the Mikel. We are alive, first and foremost, because I know it's been a while since we have been back with you, but it is the boss man, John Obi Mikel, myself, Chris McCarty. Taking the Mikel is back. Johnny, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
You say you're good, but the truth is you're battling a bit of man flu.
Yeah, I am. Bitter under the weather past couple of days, but yeah, feeling much better.
And that's Chelsea.
I think that didn't help as well. The results of the weekend didn't help my.
I was going to say that's what happens. Being a Chelsea supporter drives you to ill health right now.
I know. I mean, the whole situation is driving me into madness and unwell. So yeah, but listen, it's not been a good weekend for us. But yeah, listen, the season is still there. A few more games to go, and hopefully we can turn things around.
Yeah, we're going to get to all of that. I've got to first and foremost point out that John, taking style tips from a certain Kendrick Lamar. It's not lost on me, John. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. You've stolen his genius. I'm loving it. So I am. Brilliant, John.
No, I mean, I love my style, but yeah. I'm rocking the Kendrick Lamar today.
I love it. I'm just rocking the same outfit that I always do on the pod. Listen, so much to get
But I'm not having any beef with anyone, though.
Drake loves you. Drake loves you.
Yeah.
I want to talk. We're obviously going to get into what's gone wrong at Chelsea. But first things first, John. Got to exclusively reveal this Wednesday, that's February the 19th.
Yeah.
An exclusive with a special one.
The special one, yeah, the boss.
Is dropping again. We were in Istanbul. We told you that a couple of weeks back. That episode dropping. Do subscribe. Do turn your notifications on. Yeah. It's John having a bit of fun.
A bit of fun, yeah, with the boss, isn't it? It's José Mourinho like you've never seen before. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people see him this way. So it was really nice for us to be able to catch him on one of his good days. And he was, José's always happy, to open his doors for me and for the podcast. We've always had him, and this is going to be the second time now. So listen, he's always been nice to us, and it's nice for us to, go down to Istanbul and see him. We were on the red side of Istanbul, and then we were on the yellow side of Istanbul. So it was a fantastic trip. And listen, like you've said, I think you guys need to subscribe. It's going to drop soon. So yeah, looking forward to that one.
Season 3 officially launches the following Wednesday. That is February the 26th. Big names aplenty. Couple of cats already out of the bag. Yeah. We know that Victor Osimhen, good friends with John, of course, he's on the pod.
He's on the pod, yeah. I mean, he's one as well that is, always there, trying to. It's always good to see these guys and get to, meet them and see how they're getting on. Of course, Victor's moved to Galatasaray, where he's, still there, banging in goals, scoring goals, doing what he knows how to do best. So it's always nice to go down there and see how he's settling in, how he's feeling, how's the new surrounding. And still trying to get him to come to the club.
Yeah, I know you are.
Still trying to press my buttons, trying to see where, we can get things done. But hopefully, you never know. Listen, the guy is doing really well, and the door is open for him. The wall is his oyster because he keeps scoring goals, and there's a lot of suitors, there's a lot of clubs, knocking on the door. So you never know in the summer where he's gonna decide to go.
The only worry with Project Osimhen, if we can call it that, I've just christened it that now, is that Alvaro Morata is now a teammate, and we know that it didn't quite go to plan for Alvaro. So my worry is he's in his ear now saying,
"Don't go there.
Don't go there."
It's a bit of a mess. Don't go there.
That's the only worry.
Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, Alvaro Morata, it didn't go well for him at the club, but I'm sure Victor's a smart guy. He knows what's good for him, and Chelsea has always been his club. He's come out openly and said that's his childhood club. Growing up, he's always wanted to play for the club. His idol is Didier Drogba. He loved the way he played. They both played in the same position, and he's made it pretty clear that this is the club he wants to come to. Unfortunate that we didn't get it done in the summer, but listen, you never know. I don't think the door is shut completely, but you never know. Let's wait and see in the summer what happens.
Yeah, we will do just that.
Yeah.
Listen, we're coming to you for the first time in a while, in truth. A lot has passed by, a lot of water under the bridge since we last caught up. Of course, the big news, 2 matches that Chelsea have played against Brighton. A Brighton that they've stolen the crown jewels from.
We've stolen everything from Brighton. We've stolen everything from Brighton. We've stolen the kit man. We've stolen the laundry man. We've stolen the chef, the sporting director, the players. Everything we've stolen from Brighton. And then we lose to them twice in a week. It's unbelievable what's happened.
It's very difficult, John, because I come back to the feedback that we get. There's a lot of people that love your honesty.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about it. There's a few that are like, come on, too much negativity, guys.
It's not negativity. If you love the football club, if you love a football club, you should be passionate enough to talk about it. You should be passionate enough to point out what's not going right. That's where I stand. I love the football club. Exactly. I play for the football club. I served the football club with my whole life, with my blood. I sacrificed everything for this football club. And when people say that it's too much negativity, no, it's not. Now we can see what's happened. A lot of people coming into my Instagram and oh, Mikel, you've been right all this time. Of course I've been fucking right all this time.
Love the honesty.
Because I love the football club. It doesn't mean that if other people don't talk about it, that's not
what they think.
I don't know. That's not right for me. If you have a problem, if you know there's a problem with your household, you should be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I see the club as my household. Now I'm a fan of the football club. Yes, I played for the football. I won so much. I'm grateful for the football club, the fans, and everybody. Now I'm a fan. And I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it as a fan. And when things are not going right, it's my duty. I can't just stay silent. Then I'm not helping the football club. It's right for me to come out and point out what's not going right. So for me, if people keep saying, oh, too much, listen. I'm not listening to that.
Yeah, don't listen, don't watch.
Don't listen, don't watch.
But yeah, of course.
Point out the truth. Talk about the truth. If you're a Chelsea fan, don't think what's going on is right. No, it's not. What's going on is not right. We haven't been in the Champions League, what now, for how long? For the past couple of seasons?
Easily.
And now from the position of competing to win the league, we're now 6th in the position in the table. And we think we shouldn't talk about what's not going right. You should talk about it. Because that's how you help the football club. Yeah. Your voice is needed. Our voice is needed as fans. Our voice is needed at this difficult time to help the club, to make the right decisions, to get the right players in, to make Chelsea Football Club, to bring the club back to where it should be. Because it's nowhere near where it should be right now.
It's 2 wins in 10 in all competitions. We had a conversation before. There's 2 wins in 9 in the Premier League.
That would have been crisis back in our days.
2 wins in 10.
That would have been fucking crisis, John, back in the day.
The
helicopter would have been, surely would have been landed by now. Surely would have landed by now. And whoever's in charge would have been gone. Yeah. The helicopter would have landed by now. There's no way, there's no 2 ways about it.
To be clear though, I'm not putting words in your mouth. You're not calling for the sacking.
I'm not calling for the sack of Enzo Maresca. I'm not. My issue is that, what is going on is not right. You can talk about it, the recruitment process that I've been talking about the whole time. Paul Winstanley, I know the guy. Smart guy, clever guy. I've spoken to him a few times, sounds bright, very, very bright guy, knows his job. But I just think that the recruitment process for, at the summer, it wasn't good enough, which I talked about.
Yeah, we talked
and
about
a lot of Chelsea fans say, oh, no, you just want Victor Osimhen at the club because he's your friend. No, he's not. We needed a striker. We needed another goalkeeper, another top goalkeeper. And now, oh, Mikel, you've been fucking right the whole time. Yes, I've been fucking right the whole time. Because that's what we needed.
Yeah.
Another top goal scorer, centre forward that can get us goals.
And
Nicolas Jackson has been out now. And I like how people are saying, oh, Nicolas Jackson is the solution to our problem. No, it's not the fucking solution to our problem because he was there. Before he got injured, what? He didn't score in 8 or 7?
8.
How is it our solution to the problem? He's not our solution to the problem. Because there's been so many chances created by Cole Palmer. Have you seen the stat, how many chances he created? And how many of those chances were missed. So that's my issue. We needed another top striker, a striker who can get us goals. And of course, the goalkeeper situation as well. It's another dilemma. And now Enzo Maresca have decided to drop Sanchez. And now we can... Still, the goalkeepers that we have, they are not top goalkeepers. So that's what we needed. We needed those 2 positions sorted, and we didn't do that. And of course, we've gone from a position of strength, in the January transfer window. We've gone from a position of strength in terms of depth, and now we've got to a position of weakness. We've weakened the squad.
Yeah, you have.
We've loaned out players. We bought João Felix for 40-something million, and now he's gone after 2-3 months.
It's true.
And now Nicolas Jackson is injured. There's no one to play in that position.
And we know that João is not a like-for-like.
He's not a like-for-like, no.
Interested to read Enzo's points, and it's a lot of the unseen things. We know Nicolas.
It's just the recruitment process. I'm hoping that in the summer, I'm just hoping that we finish in the top 4. Because it's vital we finish in the top 4. We finish in the Champions League position. We cannot. It's going to be a fucking disaster if we don't finish in the Champions League position. And I hate when the managers come out. Who the fuck has told him that?
He said he's come out, doesn't he, to say it's a 2-year plan. He was told when getting the job from the owners, the sporting director.
Are you fucking kidding me?
2 years to get us in the Champions League. So he's been talking.
This is Chelsea Football Club.
I know. He's been talking about the fact that they're ahead of schedule in this
You
chase.
can't be ahead of a fucking schedule. This is Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Leicester, where he's coming from. This is fucking Chelsea Football Club. We are a Champions League football club. That's what we are. A Champions League football club. But he can't come out and say, if the club employ you, they've told you that
within 2 years,
you should bring the club to the champ. No, mate. This is a Champions League football club. We've always been in the Champions League. We've always played in the Champions League. I can swear to you right now, I've never watched a fucking game in the Conference League. Never watched it. I don't care about it. That's not who we are. We are a Champions League football. So for him to come out and say, we're ahead of schedule. No, you're not ahead of schedule. No. You should be there. And I talked about it when he came out and said that we're not a title contender.
Yeah, I remember.
Since he came out and made that statement, I said it here, that was the wrong statement to make.
It's 2 wins in 10.
2 wins in 10 since then.
Yeah.
2 wins in 10. He stocked the title content from going to title contenders to going to top 4, now out of the top 4. I think that comment, that statement that the manager made, that we are not contending to win the Premier League, I think that's got into the player's head. And the whole thing since then has been a fucking disaster. We have no clue what we're doing. I watched the games. The game against West Ham was even worse than the game against Brighton. Because the game against Brighton, the first 20 minutes, we were sort of kind of in control of the game. We're passing the ball around, we're moving.
Is this the FA Cup game you're talking about?
No.
Or the league game?
The league game. The league game. So for me, it's just, and I watched the game, there was no character, there was no intensity, there was no leaders on the pitch. I looked around, there was no leaders in the pitch. There was no one that was picking someone up and saying, listen, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yes, we're 1-0 down. Yes, we're 2-0 down. There was no one giving it to their colleague and saying, listen, you need to go more. There was no one telling Sancho, the first goal, you should have tackled for that. You should have tackled. There was no one that's gone to Sancho and say, the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's indicative of where football's at today, John. I don't see a lot of that anywhere.
No, you don't.
Accountability.
Exactly. Accountability, responsibility. Back in the day when we played, accountability is the issue. Because you're looking at it thinking, fuck me, this is a corner kick. Yeah. I can't let my man run past me and get a goal and score a header. It's not possible. You're going to get it from your teammates straight away on the pitch, and you're going to get it from the manager straight away after. They're going to let you know. So for me, accountability is the problem. I saw a lot of players, the body language was horrible. I saw players with their hands on their waist, 20 minutes before the end of the game, shaking the head, Cole Palmer flinging his arm around.
But you can understand his
I can understand his position. Because he's looking around thinking, I need help here, man. And I can't do it all. I'm going to create chances. I'm going to score goals. Yeah. I need help. And that's where we've talked about. My issue that I've talked about so many times is not only when Nicolas Jackson is not playing well, when he's not scoring goals. What happens when he gets injured? It's just happened now.
Yeah.
I'm not crying out there saying just get a strike. That's where we talk about the competition, a healthy competition. If we had another top striker, if they just slotted in.
But even I go one step further than that, John. You know, your Jadon Sancho's, your Pedro Neto's,
Yeah.
Mykhailo Mudryk, of course, he's suspended right now. He's a separate case. But in Neto, in Sancho and Madueke,
Yeah.
for the qualities that they possess and the money that they've cost, you expect...
They've been poor.
You expect more.
They've been poor. Jadon Sancho, he's come on and he's deceived us with a couple of games. You know, we thought, oh, fucking hell. Now we're getting this Jadon Sancho from Dortmund.
Yeah, but no.
He's gone. He's gone again. He's gone. I don't know what's happened to Jadon. He's disappeared off the grid. You know, he takes the ball. He doesn't go past people anymore. He doesn't create chances anymore. You know, he doesn't help the team as much as he should be. And Madueke now is injured as well.
And Neto.
These are when players should step in and take responsibility and say, you know what, listen, now I have the opportunity to play week in, week out.
Yeah.
I need to be ready for it. I need to help the team with assists, with goal scoring. And they're not doing that. So for me, I think that the recruitment process has been really, really poor. Again, we talk about it. You know, you brought back João Felix from wherever the fuck he was.
Atletico.
You brought him back to the football club and you let him go after three months. What is going on?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
And you can't go out and get a top striker to help Nicolas Jackson. And people say, oh, lay off him a bit. I am not crucifying the guy.
I know you know.
I am not 100%. What I'm talking about is,
the squad.
Take for example, right now, the squad, the depth should be more.
For the money that's been spent.
Exactly, for the money should be spent.
445 million quid has been spent on Chelsea's forward line.
And you don't have a healthy competition as a centre forward.
Neto, Sancho, Madueke have got 8 goals.
Yeah.
Between them.
Yeah.
And again,
that's not good enough.
I mean, my team, we all know Man United.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarities. A lot of money is being splurged on attacking players that are simply not delivering. It's all good and well doing it one Saturday. No, I want the following Saturday.
Yeah.
The following Saturday. Consistency across the board. And it's not there.
But that's when, you know, when people talk about earlier in the season, everybody's going on about Cole Palmer, comparing Cole Palmer to Frank Lampard. No, I said it. A lot of people saying, oh, why you... Yes. Lampsey did it for 20 years. 20 fucking years he did it. Year in, year out, he did it. Year in, year out. Frank Lampard did it. Scoring goals, creating chances. 20 fucking years. You can't just compare a player who's had one good season to a fucking legend of the football club.
Yeah.
No, you can't. We need those players. We need consistency from these players. Neto, Jadon Sancho. Jadon needs to step up. I don't know what's happening to him, but Jadon Sancho needs to wake the fuck up because, listen, he's gone to so many places. Yes, at Dortmund, we know he's done it.
Oh,
he did it at Dortmund.
Yeah.
But that's the German league. No disrespect to the German league.
This is it.
You only have Bayern Munich there. And Bayern Leverkusen. Let's put it that way. But in the Premier League, this is the toughest league in the world. If you don't do it here, you can't. Anywhere else you go to do it, okay, whatever. Okay, doing it in Italy, you're doing it in Germany, you're doing it in Spain, okay, yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean...
You have to do it here. You don't have to do it in the Premier League.
Anthony, of course, leaving Manchester.
Exactly. Anthony
he's got 3 goals in 3 games and everyone's talking up.
Exactly.
Anthony, it's like, hold on a second. And Man United could be blamed in terms of the environment, but a player's got to take responsibility for his performances.
Yeah.
He was a circus animal at Man United.
He was.
He's gone to Spain with Real Betis.
Scoring goals, creating chances.
And he's getting man of the matches. He looks like a different player. But to your point, the Premier League, you cannot hide.
Mate, I'm telling you, sometimes when you're in these games, in the Premier League, the whistle goes, and everything is just going 100 miles per hour around you. You're thinking, what the fuck is going on? And that's why I keep saying it. If you are a new player that's coming to the Premier League, you're thinking, hold on a minute here. Everything is just going 100 miles per hour around me. You know, players running past you. The ball is coming so fast. The physicalness of the game, you know, the intensity of the game. You know, everything is so difficult. And that's why these players, they need... We out, you know, in Chelsea right now, we have players who play in the Premier League for so many years. So we don't really have that excuse.
Yeah.
We don't have that excuse. So, listen, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear where the issue is, where the problem is. I said it. We needed another top striker. Yeah. Not just with Nicolas Jackson's form, not just with his goal scoring, just for situations like this. When he gets injured, what happens? When he gets injured, what happens?
There's no like-for-like
There is no like-for-like solution. No, there is not. Somebody that can step in and be like, okay, you know what? He's injured now. I'm going to step in. There is no way like that. And now we're playing false nine. What the fuck playing false
Cole
nine?
Palmer, Christopher Nkunku, of
No.
course.
We need goals. This is the crucial part of the season.
Yeah.
And I said it. The Premier League season, back when we were there, back when we were playing, we know August, September, October, November.
December's the true test. You
December is the true test.
Into
I
the
said
new year.
it until the end of the season. That's when you win the Premier League. That's when you finish in the top 4.
And in that period, 2 wins in 10. Out of the Emirates FA Cup, of course, the League Cup,
Not good
done and
enough.
dusted, down to 6th. And again, if you don't win the Europa Conference League,
if we don't win that.
I mean, you've got to win that.
If we don't win that.
You've got to win that. With the teams with the greatest respect, but the teams that are in there, Chelsea should be winning that. It's that top, we say 4, it could be 5, and it probably will be top 5. If Chelsea, and Enzo can talk about this being a 2-year project.
It's not a fucking 2-year project, mate.
It's not.
This is
the
Chelsea
start
Football
that you
Club.
made and the money that you've spent means that when you look in and around the teams, Forest, Bournemouth, as great as they've been, you compare and contrast, and you look at Chelsea, the money that's spent. Top 5, let's be honest, it's a bare minimum.
It's the
bare minimum with the money that's been spent and the squad that you've got. It just is. Let's not dress this up any other way. And at the end of the day, people are here to listen to you, John. I'm just giving my tuppence worth. But I look at Chelsea and I'm like, for the start they had with the players that they've got, top 5, bare minimum.
Top 5 should be, top 4 should be what we should be. I've said it from the start of the season. I kind of knew. People say, top 4 should be our aim this season.
It's interesting, John, because you did, I think, forgive me, and I know you've been doing in sports work.
Yeah.
I'm sure at the start of the season you said where they're at, probably top 6. And then we got excited. I say we, you and Chelsea fans, and there's still a chance. Listen, the season's not over. There's 13 games.
Yeah.
But Chelsea have got a really difficult run in, by the way.
We've got a really difficult run in.
Your last 4, what is it? Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United's 3 points. That's easy.
You never know.
Final game of the season. Final game of the season. Away to Nottingham Forest. That's your final 4. Liverpool.
Those are very difficult games as well.
Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, United at home, away to Forest.
Listen, games don't come easy right now in the Premier League. There's no game in the Premier League right now that is easy. There's no game in the Premier League that's easy. No chance. You're looking at Everton now picking up points, winning games. You're thinking, what's going on here? There is no easy games. Ipswich picked up a point against 10 men. Ipswich picked up a point against Aston Villa. There is no easy game in the Premier League. There is no. So there's no games we're going to look at right now and say, this is easy. We need to find a way of getting back to where we were, at the early part of the season, playing with so much flair, authority, creating chances, and players wanting the ball and creating chances and running at people. I have no idea what's happened. I just think the league has gotten tougher.
Found out.
Like I said, we got found out. The Premier League is where clubs study you. I've said it so many times. Clubs study you. They study how you play. And straight away, they will stop you from doing exactly what you know how to do best. So you need to find a different way. Yeah. You need to learn how to tweak things, just like Pep Guardiola is doing right now. He's tweaking things. They're not playing 20 passes to get to where they are. We saw the game against Newcastle at the weekend. They went direct. So teams find you out. So you need to be able to be to be creative, to find a different way of winning games. Right now, we're not doing that. The players look like they're out of ideas. I look at them on the pitch. Everybody is looking around thinking, where's the help going to come from? Nobody knows what to do. Because we get found out and the idea is gone. It's gone out of the fucking window and everybody's thinking, hold on a minute, what are we going to do here? How are we going to win? How are we going to turn this game around? How are we going to create chances? How are we going to score goals? So for me, it's so sad to see what's going on. I hope Enzo Maresca, listen, it happened to Enzo. Again, I don't want to talk about Enzo. I like Enzo Maresca as a manager. I think he's a great manager. I think he's a great manager. It happened to him again as well when he was at Leicester. They had this massive run. Fantastic run.
You're right.
And then, come towards the end of the season, there was this massive dip in form. They stopped winning games. You're right. And then towards the end of the season, they kind of picked up a bit. And that's when they got over the line. So this has happened before with Enzo. So I don't know if it's something that I don't want to point fingers. It's not definitely his fault, I would say, 100%.
But there is. Previous.
Exactly. So, listen, for sure, the recruitment process has been poor. Again, Paul Winstanley, I know you're watching, you're listening. Please and please, you and the club, Todd Bowley, please, we need a striker. Nicolas Jackson is a fantastic guy, fantastic striker. He needs help. I talked about it, I said it. Not just his form, not just his goal scoring. What happens when he gets injured? And we've seen it here now. And we've come into the crucial part of the season where we need to win games.
And
we need to win games.
I'm going to just say this as well. I think it's important. It doesn't need to be Victor Osimhen.
It doesn't need to be Victor Osimhen.
It doesn't need
you know
to
what I
be
mean? The guy from Sporting Lisbon.
Victor Gyökeres.
Victor Gyökeres. They call Victor. So I mean,
he's not even starting at the minute. Victor Gyökeres. He's been left on the bench, but that's a story for a different day.
But these two guys, Victor Osimhen and Victor, get these guys because these guys, their goal scoring ratio is absolutely fantastic.
It's funny, John.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Listen, we know Arsenal spread the goals about, but we talked about the fact that they needed a number 9. Kai Havertz injured over here in Dubai, missing for the rest of the season. They've got to put square pegs in round holes for the rest of the campaign. We look at Chelsea, all that great lavish spending, and we're still questioning whether they're up to the quality required. It's the same.
You can't spend 2 billion.
It's the same.
You can't spend almost 2 billion without having.
Same with Man United, though. I look at it, John, and across the board, Man United have spent a lot of money on forward players. Antony on loan, Sancho now on loan, Xerxes not up to it, Højlund. There's a bit of a theme, and I wonder, are these bad players in isolations, or is it the systems that the managers are putting in place for these players? Because
they're not bad players. I look at them, they're not bad players, but they need to do more. They need leaders. They need somebody who's going to hold them by the fucking neck and say, listen, wake the fuck up, mate.
But you say leaders, or do they need to take more responsibility on themselves?
Responsibility of themselves, but also you need a fucking leader who is going to say, wake up. Wake the fuck up.
Are they too soft?
They're too soft. That's what I mean. Again, I know I keep going back to when we were at the club. I know I keep going back. But that's something that helped us. Absolutely helped us. When you're not doing things right, JT calls you in.
Does he?
Goes to maybe meet you in the gym, maybe meet you by the pool area and say, listen, what's happening? You need to do more. The club needs you to do more. Because we win games here.
Not the manager, that's JT
no,
that's pulling you.
Sometimes the managers even say to JT, go speak to him. You're the fucking captain. You're the leader. They all listen to you. Go speak to him.
Is Reece James, do you think, doing that?
Fuck that. No. You think Reece James is going to speak to Enzo Fernandez? No, I don't see that happening. No, don't kid yourself there, mate. That's why I say Reece James needs to do more as a captain. He needs to do more as a captain. But you can only do more by your performances, by being on the pitch, showing the leadership on the pitch. He's been injured the half of his career at Chelsea. You can't go and say to a player, you need to do more. No, you need to be on the fucking pitch.
I'm going to throw a stat at you, John. It's not a good stat, but I'm going to throw it at you. Going back to that Emirates FA Cup defeat to Brighton, of course, Bert van Bruggen, terrible mistake, but you took the lead inside the first 20 minutes. You lost 2-1. You took the lead inside the first 20 minutes against City. You lost 3-1. Same with Bournemouth, same with Palace. You drew both of those games. Yeah. And then, of course, Fulham at the Bridge around that festive period. Early goal, you lost 2-1. Who's to blame for that? Is that management, coaching, in terms of the way he sets up his team, or is that on the players? And
I think the players, the mentality of the players. Players need to do more. Like I said, the goal, again, you can look at it and say the goal that we considered, I think it was the first goal where Jadon Sancho should have at least tried to stop. I don't know who he was. The ball came to the Brighton player and he just stopped. Like, no way. Why are you stopping? Go put a tackle in, foul him, get a free kick or something. You know what I mean? Foul him, consider free kick. No, he didn't do that. He just let him go off and just go on with his business and then created the goal. So for me, sometimes when I look at these things, and again, as well, I think it was the third goal where they passed the ball through Jadon Sancho and Cucurella. Jadon didn't go with the runner. This is a responsibility of the players. This is not the manager's fault. The manager's not going to come and run for you.
True.
The players need to take responsibility. And it's unfortunate that the players right now are not taking responsibility on being on the pitch and the situation that happens on the pitch. You can't blame the manager. It's not the manager's fault. So these players need to take responsibility because, mate, what are we now? 6th in the league? And the running is not easy. It's not easy. And I'm telling you, this is the toughest period of the season. You watch Arsenal over the weekend. They didn't play well. What did they do? They won the game. They didn't play well. They were not at the best. They won the game. This is what you need at this period. Not playing so well, but winning games. Yeah. If you don't win games at this period, trust me, you're going to find yourself sliding down the table. And that's what we're doing right now. Slowly but surely, we're sliding down that table. And that's not good enough. And one thing I want to say, I hear a lot of Chelsea fans coming out and saying we need to protest. We need to come out. We need to protest with the owners. We need to come out the game. And I'm sorry, but this is not the right time to do that. This is definitely not the right time to do that. And I have to say, the players need the fans right now as much as possible because this is a very difficult time for us.
But you
very difficult time for us.
But I could say to you, you're saying that the fans shouldn't come out and protest. But
what are you protesting right now?
But right now on this podcast, we're protesting.
We're protesting. Yeah, we're talking about it. We're not coming on the pitch, not coming by
stadium.
Outside in the stadium and protesting before the game. Maybe stopping the bus from going into the stadium, and the players and the players in the bus going into the stadium, seeing the fans saying.
Surely you can understand Chelsea fans are at the end of their tether. They've seen all of this money spent. They've seen the club be from here to here. Huge money spent.
Huge difference as well.
And there is a huge difference. So a paying punter, and there'll be, the majority of our listeners, I'm sure, are Chelsea fans. I can understand the frustration because, 6 weeks ago, they're in a title chase. Now, fast forward 6 weeks, you're out of the FA Cup, you're down in 6th, and you're okay, you're still playing for Champions League, and there's still a chance you do make it. But other than the Europa Conference League and a chase for the top
stop mentioning the Conference League. I don't want to hear that. I really don't want to hear that.
But that's
not who we are. I can't believe we're playing. I can't believe that people are saying that's where we are right now. That's who we are. No, we're not. I kid you not. I haven't watched a single game in the Conference League. I'm not bothered about it. I'm not interested in it.
You beat a team by the name of Noah 7-0, just if you're interested, earlier this campaign. And that says a lot, right? With the greatest respect to FC Noah. But that's ultimately...
That's not... Yeah. Listen, that's not... You know, teams like Chelsea, teams like Manchester United... I'm not a United fan, but it's sad to see a huge club like that languishing in, 14, 13, 15 position right now?
Exactly. You Chelsea fans have got it all right now. Your complaints, we've lost 8 of the last 12, and I say we, Manchester United have lost 8 of their last 12 in the Premier League. Yeah. John, we're now, there's a 12-point buffer, but if that 12-point buffer wasn't there...
You should be thanking Eric Ten Hag right now. The manager that you criticized, you guys have criticized him and slaughtered him. But he's the manager that has given you this buffer of points that you have right now. Without these points that you've accumulated when he was there, you would have been struggling. You would have been in the relegation battle right now.
And again, you talked earlier, there's no easy game in the Premier League.
There is no easy game.
You look at Man United's upcoming games.
You're thinking where you guys are going to win a game from? Where are you going to pick up points from?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but the next 2, from a relegation battle standpoint, are massive. Away to Everton, who are flying under Moisey.
Wow.
And then at home to Ipswich.
Wow.
And given the injury problems and given the way Manchester United, the way they've been performing,
those are 2 very difficult games.
They could lose
very 2 difficult games.
They genuinely could lose both of those games.
Yeah, very 2 difficult games.
And if they lose both of those games, then we're talking, and you said it on the last show, United are looking, you've got to be thinking downwards as opposed to upwards, and you've been proven right.
No, exactly. But just to touch on lastly, I think where we are, at Chelsea Football Club, I think my issue, I think also the fans, the anger of the fans is you've spent all that money.
Similar to your anger.
Yeah. And you've managed to sign 1 striker, 1 centre forward.
Yeah.
Where is the competition in the team?
Mark Gay, who's injured.
Mark Gay, he's 18. He's 18. You can't put that weight, that responsibility on an 18-year-old. No. You can't.
And it's funny, John,
where we were as a football club, we had the competition, the healthy competition. Everybody knew this is a huge, massive football club. where competitions is required. A healthy competition is required. And everybody embraced it. Everybody embraced it. JT embraced it. Drogba embraced it. Frank Lampard embraced it. You know, Lamps had, you know, me, Michael Essien, Michael Ballack, Deco, everybody in that midfield. We all fighting for a position. Joe Cole, Gudjonsen. We fighting for the position. JT had the likes of, you know, Alex coming to the football club, Ricardo Carvalho, William Gallas, Ivanovic,
Cahill.
Gary Cahill. Competition.
Tal Ben Haim.
Exactly. We had to come. You can't keep favoring a player saying you want to make him the sole.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen at football club. Hold on a minute. That's my anger. He is a good, his potential. He has so much potential in him. But you can't rely on just one person. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, my argument has been proven. Not just with his form. What happens when he gets injured? The recruitment process, that is my argument.
And you bought Felix with Nkunku.
He's not an
Palmer.
out-and-out striker.
So they're all number 10s. Palmer, Nkunku, João Felix. You've
All
got
number 10.
Pedro and Madueke. You've got Sancho and Mudryk. All of the options here, but none at the top end.
Exactly. You got all those number 10s. And by the way, you're not going to bench a Cole Palmer to play those guys.
No, you're not.
You're not going to bench a Cole Palmer to play Nkunku or João Felix.
No, you're not.
Those guys, they got frustrated. That's why they want to leave the football club.
Yeah.
Nkunku looks like he doesn't want to be there anymore because he's not playing his favorite position. Because Cole Palmer is never going to be benched. He's not going to, he will always play.
You're right.
So for me, those guys, they are not a natural number 9. I said it. Didier Drogba, one of the greatest strikers to ever play in the Premier League, knew that one day, at some point during the season, his form is going to dip or he's going to be injured. We need another out-and-out striker. Torres was there. Anelka was there. Shevchenko came into the football club. I'm not talking about just any player. Top strikers. So that is my only worry. And this issue surely must be sorted come the summer. And another top goalkeeper. Because again, if you need to win the Premier League,
you need a top keeper.
We have seen it. You need a top goalkeeper. Liverpool has that with Alisson.
Yes.
Man City has that with Edison. You know what I mean? Now Arsenal has gone out and spent so much money to get David Raya.
Yeah.
And what has he been doing? Saving them a lot of points. We need a top goalkeeper. And maybe another centre back.
Definitely a centre back.
And another centre back, for sure.
Fofana's been missed. Leroy Colwell's form. I love Colwell. I think he's going to be a key part of Thomas Tuchel's England, but his form recently...
His form is dip. Is it because he's missing that partnership with Fofana? Maybe. I don't know. But you should be able to cope without Fofana. So for me,
I know you're never going to call. And for what it's worth, I think it would be a folly exercise to get rid of Enzo Maresca. I know there's a lot of people out there that are detractors of him.
I'm not up for that. No.
But I'm going to ask you this, though. If Chelsea fail to make top 5
that's
in
a
the Champions League,
disaster.
please.
That's a disaster. If we fail to qualify for the Champions League, I will view this season as a massive disaster.
Despite
coming from where we were, competing to win the league.
Yeah, it was only December, John.
Yeah, but it was December. I said it. You know, if only they were listening to me. December is not a fucking time to drink red wine and have turkey. To eat turkey, yes, you can enjoy your Christmas. But we knew back then.
This is the test.
This is when you need to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's not a time. It's not a holiday period. It's never a holiday period for us. We talked among each other. Guys, yes, we know this is the December period, but we need to be clever. We need to be clever. We need to be switched on here. This is the time where teams are going to drop points. We need to be there to pick up those points. And we failed to do that. So to win 2 out of 10, since then, it's a huge disappointment. And I just hope for the rest 13 games left, we find our way back. We find the way we've played, the early parts of the season. We need to find out. Cole Palmer, I know his form has dipped a little bit, but the poor guy can do everything alone. His form has dipped a little bit. I must admit, a game against West Ham, he was nowhere to be found. A game against Brighton as well, he was nowhere to be found. He was poor. We have to say it when he's poor. He's been poor, but he can't do it alone.
But he's got a lot of credit in the bank, John. You can't always rely.
You can't always rely on him. Yes, let's say that. No, I don't expect him to play all games perfectly. But
that's where someone else has to step
exactly,
up.
Exactly.
Didier didn't have an every good game, even Frank, but someone else
stepped in. Yeah.
I mean, the money you're lavishing on these players, you're looking at your Sanchos, your Netos, your Maduekis to step up. Can't always be through Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
So with all that in mind, you're right, 13 games.
The fans are very frustrated, I have to say that. The fans are very frustrated. And they have the right to be. They have the right to be. But for me, I think protesting right now is not the solution right now. We don't need that. I think what we need now is to keep supporting the team and keep pushing. Yes, everybody can say what they have to say. I'm not saying don't speak your mind. Speak your mind, say your opinion.
Come game time, get behind them again.
Yes, come game time, support the team, get behind the team because we need the fans right now. We need the fans more than ever because we have to finish in the top 4. For me, if we don't, I keep saying it, it's a huge, huge setback. And this issue of 2 years, fuck that 2 year. No chance. No. This is Chelsea Football Club. We every year want to be in the Champions League. That's where we belong. What, you telling me another 2 years I want to be watching Conference League? Fuck off.
Hey,
fuck off.
I dare tell you that he actually came out to say he needs 5 to 10 years to get you back competing for the Premier League and Champions League. It's a process.
5 to 10 years to do 10. What? Win the league?
Yeah. He came out and said that. He's another 5 to 10 to be competing with the best teams in Europe as well. I'm sorry to break that news to you. Don't have a heart attack. I know you're ill, for God's sake. But I think, listen, you made a lot of good points. A lot of my mates say to me, you're a fan ultimately. Let's be clear on this. Come game time on a Saturday.
Yeah.
You want to be proven wrong. You want Chelsea to win. You don't
I want
that. Of course you do.
Of course.
You're not saying this just to be, contrite.
But if
You're
I
saying this to have an impact.
Of course. Yeah, if I don't want us to, what? Who's saying that? I don't. But it's my fucking club.
Of course it is. You're saying this because you want the result on a Saturday.
Of course I want the result to be better. I want us to be competing to win the league. I want us to be in the top 4. I've always said it. I've always said it.
You want Moises Caicedo to edge you out of an all-time Chelsea 11. Ultimately, that's where you want to get to. You want the club winning trophies.
Listen, he's one of the players that is still putting in performances. He's the only guy that I see putting in tackles, getting into people's faces.
Love him.
He's the one guy who's still doing it. Him and Cole Palmer. I think for me, they're the only two that I can single out and say, listen, the performances have still been all right since what's going on.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So for me, I've always won the best for Chelsea Football Club. Always won the best for this football club because I love the football club. It's my club. It's my home. It's my home. I spent 11, 12 years at the football club. I won so much. The memories there will never be taken away from me. Never be taken away from me. We created something special. Something special. And I keep saying it. Credit will always go to the boss, to Roman and Marina Gorovskaya, because they are the founders of the success that we've had. Without them spending the money, buying the right players like Marina, she was across all boards. She did all this, the signing and everything. Without her signing all these great players, we wouldn't succeed. And also she was across everything. If we're not performing, she was on the phone speaking to the manager, what's happening? We have to win. This is Chelsea Football Club. Roman is asking why we're not winning games. She wants us to win. We wanted to win.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? So, please, I don't want to hear this 5, 10 years. Please, no. This is, no. The last thing we want to become is a fucking yo-yo club. We're not a yo-yo club. We're a team that wins trophies. Check the record. The record is there. It speaks for itself. We win trophies. Yeah. We can't go from winning trophies to not winning trophies. Why will a manager be employed and say, you're here for holidays, but 2 years you get us in the Champions League? Yeah. No, come on, mate. Come on. Fuck that shit.
It doesn't set the
mindset. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound the right. It doesn't set the right tone, not only for the manager, but for the players as well.
I agree.
Yeah. The players should know that they're coming into the football club knowing the history of the football. The history and the culture of the football club is winning. It's winning. We've said it. It's not a fucking joke that when we're not winning, Roman kept, it's proven.
I agree with that.
Because for him, winning trophies is the ultimate. Winning is the ultimate. There's no... Because yes, you're allowed to maybe not win one season, but we always finish in the top 4. The next season, we go for it again. We win something. Every other season, we won something. Every other season. We can't go 2 seasons in a row without winning anything. It's impossible.
It's a mindset. Because you're right. If I'm a prospective player, and I'm not a prospective player for Chelsea Football Club, but walking into there, if you're aware that the message is, we've got 2 years...
it doesn't
set the right tone.
It doesn't set the right tone.
We've identified you to come to this football club.
To win.
To win.
To win. Because this is what the football club is about. It's about winning.
Yeah.
It's about winning. So for me, was that conversation had? I don't know. But the managers come out and said that.
Yeah.
If that conversation was had, oh my God. Imagine what Roman would be thinking right now, listening to that.
Oof.
Imagine what Roman would be thinking, listening to that right now, thinking, they're turning my football club into a fucking yo-yo club.
Yeah.
A club where you come in and say, I'm giving you 2 years or 3 years before you win a trophy. Come on, man. Come on, no. Message. No chance. No chance.
It's Aston Villa up next away. Then it's Southampton. And I think it's Leicester at the Bridge. So Southampton and Leicester, in theory, on paper, look after themselves. Villa... a difficult one.
We have the potentials of beating these guys. We've shown that before. We have the potentials. We have the plays. And we just have to get back to that. We just have to find out what has been missing for the past few games, for the past 10, 11 games. What is that thing that has stopped us from playing the way we started the season? You know, creating chances, scoring goals. What is that thing? We need to get back to it. We need to find... But like I said, again, the league has become... the league has become difficult because I know this league. I was in this league for 11. From December is when actually the league starts.
Yeah.
Everybody becomes difficult to beat. Everybody becomes difficult to beat.
They've had that little time to look at you, to analyze
exactly. So for us, we need to find... Maresca needs to tweak something. I don't know what he needs to do. He needs to find a way, tweak something, find a way of... Yes, we don't have a striker now. We don't have Nicolas Jackson. He's injured. Which but how does he get Kopama and Nkunku to start scoring goals and create this partnership whereby they can win us games? We need to find that because we have the potentials, we have the players to do that. We have the players. We've shown that.
Yeah,
there is potential in that team. There is some really, really good players in that team. They're all good players. But they need to apply themselves a bit more.
Yeah.
Responsibility a bit more. You need to take responsibility of your actions on the pitch. You need to go with the runner. You need to put in the tackles. You need to put in the shift.
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility. You are in a huge, massive football club, Chelsea Football Club. Really, that's where you are. So for me, the players, the manager, I've said is a fantastic manager. Enzo Maresca is a great manager.
You believe that?
I believe that. I genuinely believe that. Because I've seen us play the way we play start of the season, though.
But he is inexperienced at that level.
Exactly. No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it, but he can get there. Listen, every manager, we spoke to Carlo Ancelotti about it. What did he say? He said, listen.
We all need a chance.
Exactly. We all need a chance. You don't just start and you have the experience. We all need a chance to be in the league, to have the experience. I believe with seasons, he will get the experience that he's needed to be able to win trophies for this football club. So for me, I'm not calling for his head to be sacked. I'm not calling for that. No chance. I think we have the right manager. But I think in the summer, first of all, we need to finish in the top 4.
Yes.
And in the summer, we need to make some brilliant signings. If we need to compete again of winning the Premier League. That's what we need to do.
It's where the pressure is on the owners come the end of the season.
The pressure always should be at the owners because they need to know that, yes, they've come in, they've bought this football club. They've bought it in the sole purpose of what? Winning. Being successful. Not making profits, mate. No, not making profit. No. It's about winning. It's about winning trophies. Chelsea Football, if you buy Chelsea Football Club and thinking you are here to make profit, no, mate, you can fuck off. You can fuck off. Because this club is about winning trophies. Yes, you can make your profit, but
win trophies.
That's my issue. Make your profit, yes, because yes, we all want to make money, but win trophies because the fans deserve it. The fans deserve it. The fans have been spoiled with winning trophies. And now they're not getting it. They're frustrated. And the more and more they keep getting frustrated, you never know what's going to happen. But I'm saying right now, please, Chelsea fans, there is no protest right now. Come out, support the team, support the players still. Now is a crucial time. They need the fans. The players need the fans. We need the fans to come out week in, week out and support. But in the summer, we need to rectify a lot of positions. We need to strengthen the team and to make sure we get the right players into the football club. 13
games to go till the end of the campaign. It's going to be fascinating just listening to this man over the course of the next 13 weeks as well. Taking the Mikel, a lot has been unpacked. I'm sure many of you will have your thoughts. Do let us know what they are. You can, of course, comment, whether that be on our YouTube. If you're watching us, comment on our social medias as well, at Obionepodcast. John keeps abreast of all that is said, good and bad. By the way, this man's got thick skin.
It's only for the success of the football club.
Of course it is, and I know
it's
that.
only for the success of the football club.
I know.
I don't think any stupid Chelsea fan will listen to this and say, "Oh, Mikel is just no." But the thing is, they come to my Instagram. They message us, on the Obi Podcast Instagram saying, "Mikel, fucking hell, you've been right this whole time."
Some of them do.
Some of them do, but
some of them are still thinking.
Yeah, some of them still think. But listen,
you're not after the club.
The club's
your heart. I know
it
that.
is.
I know that. Right, a reminder. It is February 19th. It is the exclusive with a special one at José Mourinho. I'm going to reiterate once again, please do subscribe, stick your notifications on. I've got nothing to do with this. It's all John in conversation with the special one, José Mourinho. It is a fantastic little insight into the mind of the great man. And then, of course, a week later, that is Wednesday, February 26th, Season 3 kicks off. I'm not going to reveal with who, but we have got some monster names done. We've got some monster names to come on Season 3 of the Obi-Wan Podcast, made possible by BetWinner. From an irate, passionate John Obi Mikel, from a Chris McCartney still losing his voice, thank you for joining us, and we'll be back again soon.
Come on, Chelsea, let's go. We can do it.
See, he is a Chelsea fan, I promise.